Good evening. My dudes, it's been a time. How have you all been? What's the crack? Miss tea time. First of the stream. Hot damn. How have you been? How's it going? Hello to you. How's your week been, bud? It's been a time since I've seen you all. Tragically, family has been stealing me. You are speed. You're on it. You're on it more than anyone I know. And I respect that. I treasure it. Thank you. But how's your week been? I've been tragically out of town visiting family. I say tragically out of town visiting family. I'm tragically out of town, not tragically meeting family. It's family I've not seen for upwards of 5 years, so long overdue a visit from old Explosive Barrel. They were very accommodating of my bullshit. Honestly, the family is a clan of fuckers just like me. So, like, it was. There's a lot of us out there, and we're all bastards. Like, how family time was really good actually. It was stressful. Family time was always very, very stressful for me. However, I think I figured out like a couple of reasons why it's stressful. And the actual visit itself was far less stressful because I kind of figured it out a little bit, which is really good. I'm really pleased with like myself. Like everyone in the family looks well. They're all doing good. Like there was no drama. There was no fist fights at the car park. So I think it was a good time. I think it was a success. Yeah, I think it was a success. But yeah, it was pretty much, it was like all dominating for my weekend though. Which means that like not much else got on. Like nothing else was being done. Let's try that and then let's bring our blue lights like this, shall we? What's that for? This is a normally recurring thing. I mean, with like, no, no. My family is a group of shit talking northern like fuckers, basically. A bunch of goofballs, each and every one of them. Each one more smart mouth than the last. So yeah, so you understand why it's kind of intense to be there. But it was good. And Harrogate's lovely. The best of people then. Absolutely. Can you imagine if they weren't? Perish the thought. But yeah, I had a good time. I actually did have a good time. I was kind of dreading it a little bit. Not to lie, I was kind of dreading it. But I'm glad I went. I'm really glad I went. Yeah, like my granddad is like the way I see my granddad like in the family is like he's the comedian. He's the funny guy. He's the one that makes everyone laugh. So although like I've not seen a lot of my granddad for a long time, I've always loved my granddad. You know? He was always like the one that made people laugh, and I always loved that. So I hold my granddad in very high regard. It was Papa Grandpa's. It was Papa Barrel's, or Grandpapa Barrel's birthday. He was 80, if you believe. 80 years of age. He's aged for 80 years. And he's looking good. His knees are fucked, his hips are fucked, his back is fucked, but his mind's sharp. So, you know, you can't ask for much more when you're 80. He's got the vast majority of his health. Yeah, it was good to see him. Really, really good. But it does mean we need to catch up. Like, no artwork was done, no drawing, no games were streamed, no nothing. Absolutely zip. Joints replacement. I know, right? You just get a full bionic skeleton, you're golden. Right, how are we going to colour this gelatinous cube? Gelatinous cube. Because of family time is important. Family time is important. It's something I neglect because something I figured out. Like one of my anxieties of green slimes to be a theme here, potentially. Like I like green as like a slimy color, but you get your blues as well. I think gelatinous cubes are usually like on the green side. They're sort of painted like glass, aren't they? So, where do we want to go with this? I reckon, like... Yeah, I realize one of my anxieties around like meeting like family and stuff is that they all live in and around Yorkshire, right? They all see each other all the time. And then me and like my immediate family, my mum, dad, and sister, moved away before I was born. I was born like already like a good like hour away, and then we've just moved further and further away throughout life. So it felt like we were a bit of like a spin-off chapter of the Barrel family. So it felt like we were kind of ancillary characters. Like, stupid as that may be, it's how I always sort of felt about it. And like this weekend has helped sort of solidify the fact that like we're not ancillary characters in the slightest. We're full-fledged members. So it's been good. It's been a very good, productive trip. Slightly glassy, but slightly cloudy with bits in. Yeah, basically, it's what I'm going to try and go for. We can get like we can push the shadows in. You can then do the highlights over the top and have highlights streaking across low lights. Whereas like on a typical like if you drew like a ball or something like that, you'd have low lights one side and then going over to highlights. Generally, they wouldn't cross over too much. Whereas with things that are transparent, you kind of get that you get the depth and then the shine across the top. So, for example, if I not a sponsor, my Bundaberg root beer, you see how it's see-through. You can see my hand and pen through it, but you see the highlights here are over the top of it. So it gets darker and darker here and behind it, but then the highlights are applied on top. So it's like you sort of like you break set rules, because like if you ever look at my face, you see the light down here, and then you can see you get shadows in here and around here, and I got another light here which casts shadow over here. So what that means is you get light fading into shadow, whereas glass you get shadow with light across it. It's sort of they interject in almost unnatural, I say unnatural ways, but like unexpected ways. So it's always very tricky to colour it all in. Is shiny stuff and transparent stuff. But because it acts in such unconventional, strange ways, we actually get a lot of leeway with our realism. So we can get away with a lot. Yeah, you get the distortion as well. Absolutely. So yeah, there's a lot like we can do. Like so with the distortion you're talking about, we get a lot of freedom to sort of kind of haphazard, like just feel our way through it, see what fits, see what doesn't fit, and sort of experiment and play around. Because there's nothing to say like we have this, then we have a highlight along here, and then the low lights all the way through around here. So I'm not drawn too much in the way of distortion, so I think the distortion will come in the light more than anything. Something like this. Something like... Oh, when people explain... No, like, I am terrible at explaining my process. We usually get distracted by other things. So I'm drawing and we're talking movies or something like that. And it's like my process has always been pretty chaotic and like not too regimented, like for better for worse. At the very least, I reckon the ground of this slime should be pretty uniformly dark, right? Because it's where the least light will be penetrating. Because it has the most slime to go through. I think it'll be genuinely a thing where we draw all the highlights. And then we go in the highlights and they'll crisscross quite a bit. But the whole theory and stuff. See, I've never been like a proper like taught artist. Most of what I know I've sort of learned through experimentation. So it's weird. So like a lot of time I'll pick things up, but I won't know why I do it until it's sort of like explained to me a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I observe, like I know more than I think I do because I've observed a lot more than I realize I have. And honestly, one of the best things for my process has been streaming, weirdly enough, if you believe that. Because I actually talk about this stuff properly. I actually explain what I'm doing. Which, when I'm doing it by myself, I don't have to do because I already know what I'm trying to accomplish. So, I reckon if we do this... And then yeah, oh no, we can't do that because that's breaking the laws that we established elsewhere. So what we'll do is we'll sort of play around, find our feet with it, and then we'll start to generate rules and things like that. So consistency. So something I did there was here we had like these little areas where you can see light on the ground, but over here I just blasted through with that shadow. So we want to maintain that sort of consistency that we're slowly generating. Self-taught skills are really, really fascinating because you have no idea what the hell someone's picked up and what someone hasn't. And actually, in a weird, like extreme normal way of thinking, we were actually talking about this at work today. I was at school. It shows you how I frame my mental state. At school, no, at work, I haven't been to school in like 10 years. We were talking about how, because we were treating some newbies up, some new people at work. And we're talking about how valuable it is for our newbies to properly find and experiment with their own way of working with our systems. Because they'll find things that we had no idea existed with our systems. It's things like shortcuts on Excel, shortcuts on like Access, things like that. And yeah, exactly, they add a completely new way of how a person goes about things. So if and it's been some great things where we're teaching them how to do something, and they'll go and they'll just do like a weird kickflip on the keyboard, and I'll have to go as essentially the teacher and go, whoa, hang on, what the fuck did you just do? Because if that's what I think it was, you might just save me like minutes on my day, which is fantastic. I'm gonna take that and love it to death. And we had a couple of those today actually. It was good. So yeah, always listen to your newbies. They'll often, they won't necessarily know more than you, but they'll know different things from you. It's always very refreshing to see. Try any of it is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Yeah, it's the only time input is ever unwarranted or like unnecessary as when it was purposely not meant to be constructive. And that's fortunately rare. I feel, anyway. Maybe I just surround myself with the right people. Right, we got this as well. Because I think anything we paint in the shadow, we want to be a little bit darker. So like these bits down here. I took countless people in my craft, but still to see how they go about learning every time. Absolutely. Because yes, you're is it textiles archaeologist? Tell me if I'm getting that wrong, but if I remember right, it's a textiles archaeologist or something like that. Old fabrics is your jam. Textile archaeology, yes. So yeah, it's exactly the right field that needs fresh thinkers all the time. To look at the same fabric you've looked at in a different light to go, oh, I actually see this. And you go, oh shit, no, you figured out either how they make it or how it was maintained, how it was farmed. Perfect example. That's what I love. That's what I like. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Flattered. Like I try and remember what I can about people because I'm a forgettable. I'm a forgetful person sometimes. Like names, I genuinely really struggle with. Names, I'm terrible with. Which is why like internet usernames are kind of helpful because they're generally quite unique. It helps me a lot to remember names like that. But yeah, like details about people I generally remember better than their names, which is very, very weird. But it's to the point where my characters in D&D and stuff generally have the personality flaw that they don't remember NPC names because I will never remember them. So rather than like people get frustrated with me, I just go, it's my character as well is kind of like name blind. So I'll remember like, oh, we need to talk to the lady at the tavern. She's an elf. She raised us 2 children. Her husband died in that war, the very specific war between the 2 countries. She's got that little freckle below her eye. She's got all those earrings on the other side. Black hair, steel grey eyes. But like, I'll remember all this stuff about her, but not the name. So it's like, shit. It's genuinely a struggle. I seem to do better when it's my own campaign though, right? So if I'm DMing, then I remember the names a lot more. But I think it's what you said. It's the repetition. So I'm writing my NPC's names down quite a lot. Beckless, you motherfucker, how you doing? Welcome in, dude. How was your weekend and the beginning of your week? Oh no, I remember, I've already asked. But we can retread some steps for my stream. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. I understand the weekend was stressful, but hopefully the week has been less stress. You'll be pleased to know, Becca. Actually, I'm glad you're here. The bollockness of it, yeah. You will be pleased to hear I'm playing Dragon Quest XI in my own spare time, right? And my lineup is. Are you ready? Can you guess? Can you guess my lineup? There's 4 points. There's 4 points up for grabs. One of them is like a guarantee. Like, it's a freebie to get you going, just get you in. If you can guess my guess my lineup. It's not going to be difficult. Maybe one of the characters might be difficult to get. Hero, Savando, Eric, and Serena. Very, very, very close. So, you better have Eric or I'm not doing friends with you. Yeah, I got Eric. You don't need, no need to worry there. I got Eric. He's got his little stabby knives. So, I have Great Sword Hero. I have Knife Boy Eric. I have Whip Champion Sylvando. And I have Heavy Ones Veronica. Veronica is my fourth of choice. Because she's so goddamn sassy. I love Veronica so much. Bye, my dude. Welcome in, bud. How's it going? How you doing? Veronica's a bad bitch. She is. She doesn't take no shit from no one, and I love her for it. Yeah, I had to have the sassy little lady. She's great. Bio, how you doing, bud? Is it not D&D tonight? Yeah, I mean, it's a massive shame with that game in particular because I love Rab as well. So I don't know. I haven't gotten to Jade and Rab yet. They've not been introduced. So I don't know if Rab will make it into the fold. Because I feel like in JRPGs you get the like the plot relevant party, right? So in Dragon Quest VIII, it would be Hero, obviously. It would be Rab and Jade being your grandfather and adopted sister, basically. And then it will be number 8. Like they would be like, because they're more main character than the rest of the cast. They have more of a reason to care than anyone else because their kingdom's all in the mix. They have the most direct reasons to be engaging with the story. Like once Serena and Veronica get you to Yggdrasil, they could peace out. They could just leave. There's no onus on them to stick around. They could if they wanted to. They stick around because they like the main characters and they want to save the world because they're heroes. But they could, in terms of commitments, fuck off. The same with Sylvando. He could very much go, I'm not into saving the world. Eric as well could go, once he's got his sister back, just kind of go like, I'm out, peace, I'm done, deuces. So I sometimes struggle with JRPGs, like picking like the most story relevant characters. In like Final Fantasy VII, it was always like, it was Cloud, it was Aerith, and then probably a third who could be anyone. Sylvando's just an egg, I love him. I fucking love Sylvando. He's so good. He's so good. Yeah, I have endless amounts of love for Sylvando. So yeah, is it the most killy pie? No, it is not. It's got a lot of status effects, but not much healing. So I'm wondering how it's gonna go. Because in theory, I have Sylvando and Eric to just lashings and lashings and lashings of status effects, and then Eric to sort of sweep up once everything's either put to sleep or poisoned, depending on which way I want to go. Probably poison, to be honest. Veronica is just a pure like caster blaster. She's there to blow things up big time. And then Hero is the Great Sword. Basically crowd control with Heli Chopper and stuff like that, but will eventually become a boss killer with just like consistent, repeatable, heavy damage. So I've not had to respec anyone yet. which I know is quite a freely done thing. I've not had to respec anyone. What was my saying? No. Oh, of course, yes, you dropped out, of course. Sorry, I remember now. That's when I said you had to stop it. But how's your evening going anyway, my dude? I hope the week has started off good for you. Yeah, I'm excited to get through Dragon Quest XI on my own save, and it's proper proof that streaming works to support games, because like I probably might have bought Dragon Quest XI anyway, but seeing Conk play, I was like, no, I need to experience this myself. Like, I've enjoyed it secondhand. I need to play this firsthand and really like it in my own way. So if anyone ever tells you streaming's killing video games, I'm talking absolute horse shit. Definitely one you should play. Yeah, absolutely. I was also looking at Hades for a while, but I don't know. I think that game's too stressful for me. Says like I know I'm the guy that plays Dark Souls to chill out, but Hades looks very stressful. Not amazing. It's been pretty bad, she says, but otherwise not too bad. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you can get the root cause and kick it to the curb soon. Hopefully the rest of the week takes like an upturn for you. The reason I got interested in games is because other people still... Yeah, absolutely. Wait, do you mean games as a whole? Like you never played games beforehand? You were always non-gamer and the streamers converted you? Because that's a massive endorsement of streaming. So I'm curious, Tijan, what are you playing at the moment? What is your game of choice? What occupies your free time? Kinda. Fair enough. Game, but never had the hardware for it. Oh, fair enough. On the subject of hardware, I've been looking at graphics cards as well. Hot damn! I want a new graphics card, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm tempted to start like a donation goal, like a ridiculous donation goal of like $2,000 for like a new computer. It's like I don't know if I have the goal for it at the moment, because yeah, they are pricey. Oh, massive game just a potato computer. Ah, yeah. You're not interested in consoles then? Consoles like just pre-packaged computer. I got Raft to run and quite enjoyed that. I've heard good things about Raft. I've heard like as a survival game goes, it's really, really good. Right, it's starting to look in a little bit gloopy. I'm gonna get bigger on this. Yeah, it's one of those games that I've wanted to try, but my potato computer is oh yeah, it's hanging on for dear life. I think streaming from it for sure is asking a lot of it. I feel. So adding games on top of that is like, am I living on borrowed time? Right, so we want this, methinks. I was about to Sea of Thieves to try and play with other people. Yeah, Sea of Thieves looks like a lot of fun. I wanted to try it, but then I realised it wasn't on PS4. So I'm kind of scuppered because I don't have an Xbox or a computer that will feasibly run it. Actually, no. I could probably play Sea of Thieves if we turned the ocean off and it was just dry seabed. Maybe. Turn the turn the render distance to like 5 foot in front of you. Then maybe I could join in with the other pirates. Oh, what's that? What's going on there? That's what's going on there. It's still really pretty. Yeah. Well, it's very clever. In that department, like the graphics are nice and cartoony, but still really, really nice and engaging, which helps no end. With making it more like computer friendly. And more accessible, just because more people can then play it. Right, here we go with this. Here we go. All right. It's starting to look more jelly-like, I feel. Should we stick another layer on and see if we can do some highlights? See what that tends to look like. So, I reckon this. I reckon this helps with this as well. And we'll have to see how the rest of it goes. I think too would be very helpful for Bio. I think he's a big tea drinker and coffee drinker. Any hot liquid with caffeine is Bio's bag, I feel. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bio, but I feel that's you in a teacup. She has a massive party. He'll love that, definitely. Right, let's... a little bit of a highlight there. I think we'll go with a low light on the ground sort of splatterings as well. Oh, what else we got? Oh yeah, I got who's in the kitchen? We're sharing teas and coffees with you, Bio. we're showing you love and affection. And hugs. Don't forget the hugs. Absolutely. Very important. Yeah, I got stuck in a hallway, a stairwell today, as my office building has a one-way system that I got caught on the wrong side of. So the buttons on the doors let you into an area, but the card keys on the other side don't let you out of the area. So I was kind of stuck and rattling on doors until someone answered. And that was the most humiliating 20 minutes of my entire fucking life. Being stuck in a hot, sweaty stairwell in an old office building with like 8 people in it, going, I could die in here, and not having any of my co-workers' numbers, so I couldn't call anyone even if I wanted to. That was the stress spike of my week after the weekend. I think this weekend is going to be very much a relaxing time. Yeah, I went in to do some training. So training up some newbies. That's like a death trap at all. I know, right? So where I was in like the actual office, all I wanted to do is go find a water fountain to get some water. I was thirsty, which makes sense. And what I did was I went one way to find a water fountain. They disconnected it. And so I wanted to go out into like the sort of the stairwell hallway area to go back around into the other side of the office to see if their other water fountain was still there. So I go out and I can't get into that side of the office. Oh, fuck's sakes. So I try and get back through. I can't get back in. So I'm now stuck in this like hallway, and I go, well, okay, I'll take the elevator down to the ground floor, and I'll leave out the side entrance of the building. So take the elevator down, go to the side entrance of the building, and the rotating doors don't work with my my card key. So I'm like, well, crap. I'm realizing with every swipe of the card key how small my new domain is. So I go back upstairs, back to my level. And I'm just like knocking on the door, like looking through like the little like window in the office room, the office style door, trying to look as normal as possible to go like, hey, please let me into the building. I'm like into the building proper. I'm not a nutcase. I work here. And yeah, it took me like 20 minutes to find someone that was willing to help me out. Yeah. So COVID, it has a one-way system, but they've got no signage out. So they have a one-way system out in this office, but they haven't signposted any of it, so you don't know which way is which, basically. Which is just wonderful, you know? Absolutely no problems at all. Apart from all the getting lost and almost dying. Yeah, it was an experience. I'm not liking the shape of these. Is that how I want it? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I reckon just way smaller. Just one closer to this. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. A short art question. Absolutely. I would always encourage. May I ask a short? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Absolutely. I would love to answer a short art question. I'd answer a long art question, to be honest. I'm just happy for the questions. Do you have to go to angle of light? So like, am I thinking, is there an angle of light in this image? You may only answer long questions, no short ones allowed. Sorry, mods have spoken. Sorry, Tea Time. If you can rephrase that in a way wordier way, then I'll happily answer it. um, but yeah, I usually think of where is the light coming from in any given scene. And this one, I'm thinking the light's probably going to come like pretty straight on. So basically, from behind us, like this way. Oh no. If I go to like black or red, why not? So the light's probably coming in this way. Oh, no, probably. But it's coming from like behind us, if that makes sense. So you're catching this line as like a major highlight. This corner here, you're getting this line as a highlight, and this line as a highlight. Here as well. Probably the edge here, a little bit here. Less around here, and more along here maybe. So along here as well. So that's probably roughly where I expect the highlights to be. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the wordier version, to be honest. It's gonna break Twitch, I know it. It's gonna run a thesaurus ragged. Yeah, it's been so today was a long day. A lot of talking from me. And then I come home and talk. You guys, I think I might just like the sound of my own voice. I'm broke roll 20 like that in the middle of the game. Oh. How do you want to do this? Proceeds with novel. I'll be very specific in what kind of flowers I send to their family. Does light to limit the object of height? Is there a position and therefore light angle you prefer when creating art? Or do you decide from piece to piece? My lighting is probably very simple, I would say. It's usually like one massive light and a little bit of a source light. So if I'm to break it down for a quick second, if I hide everything, right? Let's drop it down and we'll draw a black line and we'll draw a circle. So we'll draw a sphere, right? So here's generally how I do my lighting. So we've got, to make it a sphere, you draw like that. So this is our basketball we're illuminating, right? Rough basketball. So you can see the actual like the actual dimensions of it. So I would generally do something like this. Fill that in. And then you've got a little bit of foreshadow, but then this as well. So with this, if I go in blue, so our like major highlights are sort of here. So the opposite side of the shadows. So we've got our major light coming in from this direction, but then we have what I'd call like almost like a global light, which gives you this little highlight around here. So you can see like the entire shape, but you know there's big shadow here, but a little bit of a highlight. And so you can see the entire object, but you've got like pretty simple lighting. I want to play more with colored lighting and things like that. If I were to, for example, light from the front, you might get something like Something like that. As the main focus is right here. Hey there, baby. Welcome, bud. How you doing? How is tricks and things? Another source of lighting, which is very dramatic and you see in comic books quite often, is the almost like both from behind sort of lighting. So the lights are coming, so they're here, and they're punching into the back here. Which causes you to get shadows like this. Roughly. Where you get like this almost like center line of shadow down the middle of whatever you're drawing. It's very good for very dramatic and intense, and almost like if someone's like bearing down on you, because if someone's bearing down on you, you can see the world light from around them, but almost like the contact shadow between you and this person causes the shadow. So, for example, I've got a light box here and I've got a light up here. However, if I go like this, I don't know if it's going to show very much. You see, there's a contact shadow on my head. Let's see if it's better on just chatting. So you see my face, and you can see as I get closer, that shadow gets darker. So I go like that behind my ring light, which is my main source of light. You can see it shadows my head a little bit, and then as I get closer, that shadow along here gets darker. So that's actually something you want to look out for in CG when you watch like TV shows and stuff. The contact shadows give things away, because the closer two things are, the less light they can get in the space between them. So you can see it for yourself. Like if you have quite dramatic lighting and you put your hands closer together, you see how they get darker and they get lighter as you go apart? It's because your hands are becoming ever increasingly more an obstacle of the light around you. They're blocking more and more. It's difficult for the light to like wean its way between your hands. So when you see like a character in a movie who's live action touching a CG character, very often it's the contact shadow that will give it away, because it will look like the hand sort of floating over without actually making proper contact. And I'm so sorry, because I've ruined a lot of films for all of you. There was quite a famous one. I'll go back to the iPad. Oh shit! Dragon in the ball. Let's wait till he gets in and give him a cheeky little shouty outy. Dragon, my darling, how's you doing? How are you doing, bud? Playing some Pokemons. In this one, anyway. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you playing? We're just talking. We're talking lighting and stuff like that, and how it works in terms of illustrations and drawings, and kind of like going out into other things as well, because lighting is mad. Doing a challenge run in Stardew Valley. Tell me, what are the challenges you're doing? Is it making nothing but mayonnaise? Being the mayonnaise mansion man? And Mia, welcome in, bud. Good to see you, Mia. How are you doing? You'll have a lot. I imagine, Mia, you'll have a lot to speak about this as well. Lighting in artwork and stuff like that. If you're coming in with Dragon in a Bottle, I am Explosive Barrel. I am an illustrator. I am currently drawing this cheeky little gelatinous cube. Little cutie. And we're making we're talking about lighting at the moment and how that affects things. Since in archaeological artifact drawings, the light angle will always come from the upper left as a rule, but non-science related art obviously doesn't have to adhere to limitations like that. So I was curious if you had a go-to angle of lighting. Yeah, I think up and left is probably like the consistency there is really handy in the scientific route, but also it's the most commonly flattering. I can only make money from animals and animal products, fishing, cows, eggs. Oh, so you're doing the Atkins run. the bane of my existence. They're tough to learn, but if you manage to like crack it, then you're on easy street. Hot damn. Let me see if I can find an example I know of. John touching dragon. John touching dragon. So, this is very low quality. Maybe that one's a little bit brighter. So you can see on this GIF, when he's about to touch the dragon, just touch the dragon, touch the goddamn dragon. You can see on this one a little bit better. You see how his hand is like floating over the dragon? Yeah, the Atkins run. It's the all protein all the time. Yeah, so the reason why his hand is looking like it's floating is because there's no contact shadow. Around where his hand is, it should get darker. But you can see around... I don't have an actual pointer, do I? But you see around his sort of like thumb, like in the crevice between his thumb and hand, it's very, very sharp. It's very bright. That should be darker. Because there should be very little light getting in between the dragon and Jon Snow's hand. However, it's nice and bright and crisp, which makes it look like his hand is floating over a CG character, which is what is actually happening, and what is not what we want the viewer to believe. Look at me knowing things. It's because I know. It's like I'm semi-figuring this out as I'm talking. Like, oh, I've low-key like in the back of my brain thought about this sometimes. But yeah, it's something that old CG characters could never do because they didn't have the technology. It's something that is more of like a New World CG faux pas, like this. They have the technology. They should have been able to catch this. But I imagine they wouldn't have just because of like deadlines, stuff like that. There was like, for as long as it's on screen, it looks fine. We push it. We gotta go. We gotta get on to the next 400 shots of this very CG heavy show. So like, if I show you like another dragon, so Dragonheart is a film we all love. Dragonheart was actually really, really, really good in a lot of ways. So you see here, you see his jawline, and then you've got like the side of his neck. That's all contact shadow because there's less light coming from getting to that area because the rest of his body is obscuring it. Are you telling me dragons aren't real? Dragons are super real, but these dragons are CG because it's very difficult for the Film Actors Guild to get dragons on set because they're so dangerous. Absolutely, that's exactly how it goes. And actually what they've done with the human character here, I can't remember his name, is they've got two sources of light, which means they don't have to worry about the contact shadow of the character. Because they've got the orange glow from what might be like a campfire coming in from the bottom, and you've got the clean, almost blue light from what might be like the moon or stars or nighttime coming down from top, basically edging them out, highlighting both sides of the character. Basically what I do here, I've got my warm light and my cold light that sort of frames the character in its entirety. Nothing fades to black. And that's something I imitate in my artwork by giving that that little sort of edge light things. See if we can find an example of that. Characters will do. Let's look at you. Or is this before I actually started doing that? Yeah, this is before I started doing that, actually. Oops. Not a good example. Let's try you. So you see here, we've got this edge highlight on the side here. So it could just be black. We could have just faded it to black, and that's it, because our lighting is coming from the front, almost like front right. That we could just put that black, but I feel it allows it to hold its shape a little bit more if we give it that little edge highlight, which is what that little break in the shadow is here. So this little break here. So yeah, that's contact shadows, roughly. Where were we? What were we doing? There we are. This is Giant's Clue, which is translucent, has a light potentially, even coming through it. How do you make it look more direct light? So what I would do with that is, and what I am doing with this currently is, I have drawn all the low values in, and I am then going to add in the highlights on top of that. So you get like almost like a crisscross. Going up, welcome, buddy. Doris and Associates. I have not seen that. But let me know what it is. Give me a summary and sell me on it. So the best thing I can sort of show you is, so like a glass bottle like this, right? So not a sponsored Bundaberg root beer. You see how we've got like the light around the edges where the glass isn't as thick, and then the very back down the center, you've got the darkest values. You've got most shadow. However, on top of that darkest shadow, you've got the brightest value in very, very sharp contrast, which is the shine of the actual the glass. So whereas like a more matte object, like what's matte and close to me? This scrap of paper, right? So I go like this. You can see it's getting blown out very much, but you can see you've got the highlight along here, and then it fades out to black or to darkness where the light isn't hitting it, or the light is being refracted elsewhere. Whereas you see both sides of this front catching the most light and this back catching the least light. So you have the back with the least light, filling up the vast majority of the space, and then you have the front catching the extreme highlights on the front, and they sort of intersect in a way that they don't on opaque objects. It's really fucking difficult to get it right and looking good, but if you nail it, like, it's some of the most impressive shit you've ever done seen. So we'll see if we nail it on this. I am so far not convinced, but I think we'll give it a good crack. Slow production animation by the Nebs gaming crew, or Neebs, in a mid-level age, medieval age. I'm not familiar with Neebs or Nebs gaming crew. I feel like I'm a few levels removed of knowing exactly what it is you're talking about. Unfortunately, going up. If there's a trailer or anything like that, like, stick it in the Discord. I'll check it out eventually, probably after the stream. But yeah, I'm always looking for new animations, cartoons, new shows, things like that. I'd love to see some more about it. No worries. Like lighting at the best times is a super difficult thing. Lighting on transparent things is like the Dark Souls of painting. Ever Battlefield friends? I have not. I am basically a bit of a recluse caveman sometimes. So you'll have to excuse me not knowing things a lot of the time. Dang. I mean, I don't know of it now, but if you show me what it is in the Discord, I can then learn what it is. It's never too late to convert someone to something you like. Do I want... Is that good? Is that nice? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know if I hate this. I don't like it either. Tend to get some groceries. No worries, Dragon. Thank you for the link, man. Thank you for bringing your community to my doorstep, and welcome in. I hope your guys have fun rubbing shoulders with my guys. But yeah, lighting is hard. It's one of the hardest fucking things. There are a few things that are very difficult with artwork, and it is lighting, it's anatomy, I think lighting and anatomy is some of the the hardest things to really get down. My anatomy isn't terrible, for what it's worth. My anatomy's all right. My lighting, I feel like I can do more with lighting. I want to do more colored lighting, because I'm a big fan of dramatic poses, dramatic characters, dramatic lighting, and colored lighting is the next step in dramatic lighting. I feel like all this around me in here is very, very new, and basically set up by my ever-suffering partner, and they love dramatic lighting as well. So having that warm light as like a main thing, edged with a very cold light, makes me pop off the background a lot more, makes me look much more interesting to look at, and it's generally like a good thing to do. You look at a lot of the professional-looking streamers, and they'll do similar things because it really works. It really makes your subject pop. They're two sort of hot and cold colors. And even like I can show you I don't know how this would work. If it will change much, but like if I go to red, it sort of like washes it all out. It all becomes one color. Like green is sort of sickly if I'm doing other things. Like I've got that blue purple sort of mixes with this too much and just bleeds and washes out. The pink there is much of a muchness. So let's see if we can get to where we were. Oh, I think we were there, weren't we? Have I got a disco setting though? I do. Where is it? Where are you? I think it's this one here. Let's try it. No. This one changes. This is RGB Gamer Hell. So this changes through all of them. Go on then, you won't. I don't know, have I got no, auto. Let's see what that does. Let's fade. Ah, quick. Thank you, going up. I'll check that out after. I do have. This one, is it auto? I remember finding it because it was an absolute no. There we go. It's a slow disco. Whack-a-mole really quick. There was like a real a strobe basically, which is a nightmare. Yeah, there you go. It can flash. Peter, what do you do? That's about as quick as it gets in terms of disco. I would love to change it via like channel point rewards. I think it'd be fucking brilliant, or something like that. But the default is like almost like a clean, bright blue, like that. That's why everyone's doing that. Yeah, product photography, merch product photography is very, very similar because it makes it really like stand out and look really cool and vibrant, and it sort of imitates that sort of neon glow of like urban areas, like the urban sort of ideal where you have like lots of like neon signs, but bathing you in different colors of light. Green, the change of your filter. You have a green and just like a green screen. I think I could. That'd be a lot of work in. I don't know how I do it. I don't know if this computer would like my computer. There's like an auto plugin where it like automatically blurs your background. My computer can't handle, unfortunately. But I've been tempted with a green screen. But like, I want a room divider behind me that I can dress up with different bits of artwork. So I can have like flavor of the month kind of stuff. Because I haven't got the space for like big shelves of stuff. This is all stock. This is all stuff like if you buy something of Etsy, it's coming from here. I'll show you the like these as my stickers and junk. But I haven't got much room for like figurines and like stuff like that other people do. I'd love to have like a set like that, but it is not within reach at the moment. So I think a room divider to clear this bit up would be great fun, and then I can actually dress that properly. What are you saying? It's quite hilarious, but I personally love the Battlefield Friends series more also known as Ass BFF. Everyone needs an Ass BFF. There's no setting for the light thing. I saw a friend play around with it a few hours. Ooh, if there is something like that, if you know any more about it, drop a link in like the streaming Discord, in like the stream channel, because that'd be something cool. Like if I could get people, I was like a little bit disassociating at work the other day, thinking about like what other stuff would I stream, what my setup be, and I was thinking something like that needed like a bigger set, and I feel like if I was a blacksmith and I live stream smithing things, I would have cameras set up basically at every machine, and then a certain number of cameras around the shop, almost like CCTV cameras, and you can pay channel points to tab through the cameras to get different views of the work going on. I think that'd be a really fun idea to play around with. Here's me. I can't fully commit like my energy to fit like making my own stream good, but I'm building other streams in my brain. Oh, just BFF. It's not Ass BFF. It's just BFF. Well, yeah, I think I prefer Ass BFF, to be honest. I think that's a snappier title. Got this. So yeah, I think changeable lights on channel point rewards would be good fun. I know, yeah, I think Ada. Ada, you use channel points, and I think is it I meant to twist your ear about it. But your the way you have channel points to put an image over the camera, I really like. I think that's really cool. As an engagement tool, that's fantastic. I love it. Have a look at Mr. Greggy's. Mr. Gregor streams sometimes. He's completely bonkers when it comes to multiple cameras and chat controls. Oh, cool. The thing that holds me back with like camera controls, chat controls, like that is the amount of coding it takes. Because I have no knowledge of coding in the way at all. Mr. Mr. Griggles, is it by any chance? No? I'm not getting Mr. Greggles. If you want to stick a link to their channel in the chat, then by all means, that's probably the fastest way to make sure I don't go the wrong direction. Yeah, grab me a link and I won't. I can't fuck up the typing. Blacksmithing could be hectic on screen, on cameras. Absolutely, but that's what you want. You want the drama. That's what people are here for. Do you know what I haven't put on? I haven't put on the goddamn reference window. So people can see what I'm doing while I'm zoomed into stuff. So I'm still like getting used to setting up is that, because I don't know when it decides to leave us and when it hangs around. Okay. I'm not feeling how these big swaths in the middle look, so I might change that somewhat. I think I'm going to fill them in for a hot second. I was thinking that looks better for now. I'm like, oh fuck, none of the camera. I mean, it'd basically be like bang, 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 and then someone changes it and you don't know what the fuck is happening, and then just bang, bang, fuck, dropped it. That stacked it. That's what I want to see. Right, I think we've got our lowlights basically sorted. Let's have a look again at our highlights. Really, we're going to get on here. On here as well. Basically, this entire side here will be highlight. And we have this right. As I heard from the kitchen. Yeah, Ada, your camera like JPEGs that you have like as overlays for channel point rewards to make you look like an orangutan and stuff. Like that stuff, I fucking love it. I meant to message you ages ago when you first mentioned it about how you do it. But I'm a stupid man with a short memory of a goldfish, so I didn't actually message you in the end. If you can ever forgive me. But yeah, I'm always super impressed with your stuff, Ada. I also have my my next big project as well. It's a doozy. Forgive me, I'm stupid. Becca, I don't know if you ever quoted that or not. But the quote system works now, so you can add quote if you want. If you exclamation add space quote, I think you should be able to add quote. Forgive me, I'm stupid. Yeah, I use Streamlabs chatbot. Oh, so it's all linked to that, is it? Excellent. Yeah, I'll be very, very interested to see. Yeah, I think it's add quote and then say the actual quote itself. You have to type the quote itself, actually, I think. No. Please add quote all one word. You got a quote out of a content. Excellent. I'm a shit everywhere. That's your quote, not mine. I'm a fucking shit everywhere. I honestly have no idea why it's not working. It's worked before. Let me try something. Maybe my chatbot's dead. Nope. It's still working. Ugh. Don't tell me it's broken again. Sweet. His commands are there. Is there... Nope. Oh, quotes, quote ad, apparently. Yeah, quote ad, apparently. There we go. There's quote number 2. But going up, what was your quote to Conk today? What evils did he inflict on himself? Or was he just running his own mouth in general like normal? like he is one to do. Right, we want this to come all the way down. So this music, I need to get the actual this is Battle 2 in Final Fantasy IV. The Final Fantasy IV has some fucking slaps of tunes. You're saying the best just buying an ID. Right, Grumpy, welcome in, bud. How's it going? You want to change out my commands as well, yeah. Oh, is it in the command section? Oh, fuck's sake. I thought I had that all sorted, but apparently not. Thank you for the heads up, Miss Tea Time. Let's not have myself. No, let's have a look. Where is commands? Oh, it's ad quote. Or is it quote ad? Yeah. We'll get there one day, guys, with quotes. It is every time I googled it, it was just use these. It's like, yeah, but I don't know what those are. Just use them. But no, just use the command. I don't know what the command is. The command is the command. Yeah, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. Yeah, I'm still a Final Fantasy boy at heart, but I'm liking Dragon's Quest or Dragon Quest. Whatever it's called, I like it. Remember that, and yeah, that's fine. Just quite everything you say. Oh boy. Every side, yeah, just like 1,000 quotes of just I feel like a voice actor going like, all right, we need a couple of grunts, grunt with grit teeth, grunt going to winded, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I have the next expansion for the channel, if you would allow me to call it such a thing. I'm gonna quote. I appreciate that. Is going to be a redo of all of my channel alerts, so my follow alert and things like that. They're going to be characters. There's going to be a lot of characters. So if I was to let's add a picture in so I can sort of let people know what I mean. Let's stick Aries in there. Happy boy, happy boy. So like someone like follows, it might go like a character pops up and it's like a cheers like sort of guy, and it'll go like so-and-so's followed, and then there'll be a little animation of like clink, and then off he goes. So there'll be ones for like lurk. There's one for all sorts of stuff. Let's remove areas from there. He's played his part. Thank you very much. But it involves drawing like 15 characters, so it's a lot of artwork for these emotes, or for these channel alerts. But I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be really cool and set the channel apart from other places. I believe. I know I can do it. It's just gonna be a lot of work. So I don't know whether I want to draw them all and then add them into the stream, or just sort of like, as I do them, sort of upload them. I think I might hold them all back and then have like a huge, like, they're here! You know, break from isometric RPGs in a bit. Ooh, you need a top-down, straight up top-down. What do you feel like vibing with? Do you want something that you can pick up and put down? Like a card game? Like almost like a tabletop style game? It's always good fun. I don't know if you play like Hearthstone or like Gwent or is he Slay the Spire and stuff like that? Because I've heard good things about that game from a lot of people recently, and it's kind of difficult to keep track of who. Thank you for the DMs, bud. I would probably need a hand. I will probably grab you at some point and go like, how does anything fucking work? The cube must swallow someone. The cube has swallowed some people. This unfortunate little fool. I played it again. I don't think you have a big brain for roguelikes. Oh, okay, fair enough. Just a little bit on rails, a little bit chill. Animal Crossing. Everyone loves Animal Crossing. And you just organize a graveyard for Animal Crossing. That's it. That's all you need to do. The Animal Crossing graveyard. Depends on how I play with you. My computer could probably actually handle Hearthstone.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Always looking for beans. Kentro, I see you in there. The WoW beans. Right, Grumpy and Kentro, are you guys working together? I feel like you might be. I played it for about a year. This is probably graveyard. Yeah, mine would be a graveyard anyway. I'll play with you or against. Yeah, I suppose against. I only phone, so I hope. True, true. Because I'm not too well versed in like all the WoW stuff. I don't know how WoW lore heavy it is. So like, if people build like decks based on existing heroes, like I'm gonna miss all that. If people build like decks around basic like lore, or like if people go, oh, this card is this for this reason, I'm gonna miss all that. You're good to just jump straight in. Oh, fair enough. You need to worry about lore. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, if I jumped in and started playing Gwent, and then you're like, I've got a Geralt card. Is that good? Is he a good guy? Is he a strong boy? Is he someone people like? If I played like Gwent, and there's like the Bloody Baron card, are people gonna go like, oh, nice, playing the deck based around the fucking wife beater, like. Just make decks the whatever's broken as shit. Ignore all the lore. Fair enough. I mean, if you don't have to learn it, that makes sense. Depends on the viewer and whether they shout at you. That's true. I just build decks and get demolished. I don't know, I just like to get hit a bunch. Right, Grumpy, you are obviously colluding with with Kentrop. Also, right, Grumpy, You got your dandelion burdock, I got my root beer. It's a good day for sodas. I mean, it was. I've just ran out. Tragically. AI on the hardest is easy compared to the players. Yeah, ain't that always the way? That's always the thing, like, I struggle with competitive games, because I never claim to be good at games. I like to play hard games and games on hard difficulty, but I never claim to be good, you know? So, yeah, I will prepare to get my shit pushed in on any public card game where I'm fighting actual people. Like, I like doing well in Gwent in The Witcher, but I'm playing the NPCs. There's an AI that doesn't comprehend actual tactics, true actual tactics, to a certain extent. So I have a leg up being an actual meat human. So yeah, like, so I've been wanting to get into like a physical card game for a while now. I've had the urge, not the money, not the space, not the time, but the urge. 8 players in house. Yeah, going up. If you wanna, like, anyone that plays me and wins, if you wanna hang out back and then beat them up and take their cards afterwards, then I'm down for that. Magic the Gathering is releasing some new werewolf decks today. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I reckon I know an artist that has probably made some cards for that then. There's an artist local to me, Michelle, who is 𝘽𝙍�12𝙁, who draws nothing but werewolves and wolves and wolf adjacent creatures. She fucking loves them. And she's done some work for Magic the Gathering before. So, like, if they haven't got her on the way for the wolf deck, like, it's not worth buying. I mean, you stan her. She's great. I fucking love her to pieces. I haven't seen her in ages because of COVID and stuff like that. But yeah, her and her partner, Massive Face. Massive Face is also a great artist. Yeah, those dudes are absolutely great. If we Instagram for a hot second, and I'll show you who they are. Oh, it's going to be sideways. Oh, no, it's fine. All right, fair enough. Let's have a look at 𝘽𝙍�12𝙁. That's her waffles. Yes, she draws wolves. She draws wolves. She draws skulls. And wolves. Players' IP addresses and beat the shit out of them, steal their accounts. Perfect going up. That's awesome. No worries, Tea Time. Fun. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Have a fun day. But yeah, 𝘽𝙍�12𝙁 is an incredible artist. And I have had the pleasure of sharing friendship groups with her, and she's absolutely wonderful. Massive Face is her husband and is also just a fucking phenomenal artist. And a huge inspiration. You can see his art is so good it refused to load. There we go. There's all sorts of stuff. His like messy ink work is actually fucking brilliant, and I love everything he does. What absolute heroes. So look at his big sort of print pieces. Oh, he's been doing Inktober, hasn't he? It looks like he's been doing Inktober. This looks like Inktober type work. There you go, shit like that. Yeah, Berserk is a huge influence for him. He'll be the first one to talk your ear off about Berserk. But honestly, 𝘽𝙍�12𝙁 and Massive Face, if you're not following them on every platform, then you're missing out on some fucking gorgeous artwork. All you get is car pages. Dude, absolutely. If you find me on... if you follow me on Instagram and then go through who I follow, Most of who I follow are artists or streamers. Or dog pages. I follow a few dog pages as well. No way, I've had that guy carrying a skull to phone background before. No way! Yeah, there's Massive Face. A lad called Rob, he lives in Cheltenham. He's fucking wonderful dude. Absolute legend. You would do yourself a disservice for not checking out his work and paying attention to what he's doing. Because he's fucking lovely as well. He doesn't follow me. Kendra, do you have an Instagram? Have you followed me? I'm not very good at finding new people. Kendra, drop your Instagram. I'll rectify that live. No, oh fuck you then. Making me worried that I'm some sort of asshole. I need to post more on Instagram. It's a very underutilized platform for me. I need to get back on the train of promoting my stream outside of Discord as well. Did a lot of promotion for a company me and a friend started. Ah, that'll be it then. The algorithm thinks it's figured you out. Total cherries. Total cherries. I gotta ask you, buddy. Is your username, by any chance, inspired by famed, adored, beloved kids' TV show and cartoon, Totally Spies? Is it all about Totally Spies? Be honest. Because that show is fucking brilliant, and you'd do worse than to reference such a wonderful show. As the whole Instagram TikTok thing, the whole how do you do? Yeah, how do you do, fellow kids? I feel that way as to part of the I'm 30, and I feel like going onto TikTok, I'm like, hello, fellow children, how do you do? How do you do? Please find me cool. So yeah, I can drop you and me. We feel the same. Same oldness. It is not, but you like the show. Well, at least you like the show. And now, like, it's my headcanon that it is. It's clearly inspired by Totally Blobby. Oh, that's the crossover no one needs to see. Oh, shit. Totally Spies was fucking great. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember loving it. The Cherries, welcome. What's going on in the Cherries' life? Tell me. Same old, says like 7 years younger than. I mean, once you hit mid-20s, what's 7 years anymore? Fucking nothing. 20% younger than you. That percentage is only going to shrink as we get older. Just followed you on the company Instagram. Brilliant. I love it. Same oldness, the very. Ken Drop, don't be so elitist with your oldness. Share it with the group. Of course, I would wonder in a good discussion about Universe Summon View. Perfect. Start working about 5 more hours grinding and twerking. Fuck yeah, twerk those hours out, buddy. CFCG Auto. I love it. It's reverse engineered from the nickname TC and my Call of Duty tag Cherries. Ah, I like it. I mean, I like Total Cherries. It's a fun nickname. It's good. It sticks in the mind. As a I don't know what, a username writer. Total Cherries. I like it. I like Total Cherries. Right. Where else can we sort of highlight here? I think what we want to do is we want to paint in some more of this. So what I mean by that is we do this. And on this one as well. Once you're 30, it's all old. Like, it's all one thing. Also, I joke about thinking I'm old at 30. I'm honestly young. I feel younger and more together, more with it, and happier than I've ever felt before 30. I thought I had trouble explaining what I do for a living, but now I'm struggling to figure out what the hell you do that involves both grinding and twerking with an erotic metal fabrication. I'd watch that. Like the blacksmith calendar shoot. I'm down for that. So now what we're doing is, so you see, there's actually a skull in the actual cube itself. We're gonna start painting that in. Alright, I'm off for a couple pints down the pub with the missus. See you. No worries. Have some good pints. Drink the good stuff, right? Like, do me a favor. Drink some good stuff. Drink some like obscure ales. Stick away from the Carling and the Stella and the shit like that. Drink something good for me, yeah? Just like to crap to the business profile. My friends are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Perfect. I mean, it's diversifying your profile. That's how you get out there. You have no idea where the next big customer is going to come from. I took a fireball for you. Oh boy. I'm not responsible for what happens then. This fireball is endorsed by Explosive Barrel. The following 8 fireballs are not endorsed by Explosive Barrel. Although fireballs, like explosive barrels, I like that. Like, I respect the the theme of alcohol there. I really want to try airbrush, like airbrushing cars and shit. That's cool. Ooh, my iPad is not streaming to the thing in nice enough quality. What's going on here? I'm getting like a lot of lag here. What's my battery looking like? 60%. I've got iPad. I've got Wi-Fi. Tomorrow's hangover brought to you by Explosive Baron is absolutely endorsed 8 shots of ball. I endorse none of that. This is what my quote system is going to be. It's going to be things that I didn't say and people are going to say I said. Hang on. I'm going to stop mirroring for a hot second. We're going to close PowerSoft. We're going to get rid. We're going to restart it. And hopefully it comes back nice and slick. As it should be. It's thinking about it. Yeah, the crap ton of equipment. I would love to do airbrush, but everyone prefers vinyl wraps. Did they really? I mean, I suppose airbrushing is it. I'm not much of a car guy. All right, so what I say is not to be taken terribly seriously. I feel like airbrushing. When you say airbrushing cars and vehicles and stuff, it's very 80s. It's very like, you know, like the artwork on the side of a van. It's a unicorn vaulting a rainbow with naked women cascading on the side or whatever. That's what I get when I hear airbrushed vehicles or cars. You gotta make it lowrider terms, yeah. Maybe you gotta push it as your unique selling point. Like, you're the guys that bring back that bring back airbrushing to the masses, you know? Sometimes you gotta make it fashionable yourself. I don't know. Are vinyl wraps just like safer to go for? In terms of like you know you're gonna get good stuff out of it. I do classic stuff for myself quite a bit. Oh, there's not just classic cars. Ah, I see. You want new and shiny. Oop. Because it's removable. Oh, I see. So if they want to sell the car on, it's easier to get rid of than airbrush, which is, as I would understand it, quite permanent, to say the least. Right, we want here as well. No commitment. Ain't that the way? Just disposable technology. Disposable cars. Disposable society. Ugh. I remember when things in video games got big into vinyl wraps. Or like vinyl stickers on things. Like, people bought a lot of like vinyl sticker sets for like PlayStations, like the controllers, like Xboxes and stuff like that. Whatever happened to that kind of shit? I remember like I got like an issue of Shakespeare's bloody capitalist. So like I remember like getting, I think it was like PlayStation Mag Monthly or something like that, ages and ages and ages ago. And there was like big vinyl wraps for well, like not vinyl wraps, but like vinyl sticker sets, like basically decals for your PS4. And they looked horrible. They looked absolutely fucking dreadful. But I wanted the Vault-Tec logo on my controller, so damn right I bought it. You never get as complex as stuff. True, true. I think it's very, very valid. I see. They still make them. The most popular ones seem to be D-brand, though they're in and out of court with Sony with the PS5 shells they've been making. Oh, really? Because I'd like to get into like I've seen like hydro dipping and stuff like that for PS5. That looks really cool. I absolutely do not have the setup for doing hydro dipping, but I like the look of it. You still got a few. Good, good. Going up, see, keeping it alive. But yeah, like, so the PS5 has these big white fucking collars on them, and I feel like I should do something with them, you know? Like either sticker blast them, or I've seen them spray black and they look absolutely gorgeous. You can pop them off with no problem. I reckon even like an N7, like Mass Effect style armor, white and red strip on black would look absolutely fucking gorgeous. Maybe that's another project for me, like in my own time. Is sorting out making my PS5 look good. I said look good. Look different. Have a hydro dipping tank. Another thing that is done in the car scene. Yes! Hydro dipping is like all over the shop. Loads of people get into that. I know it looks absolutely wild. I love it. I think hydro dipping looks cool as hell. But then I'm a big fan of like the big bold like sticker blasting sort of stuff. Like I was that brand of skater kid, you know? I had stickers everywhere. Like if I show you my iPad skin, like the case is sticker blasted. So I've got some of my own stuff on there. I've hydro dipped mirrors on my mini truck. Awesome. What are they dipped at? What's the design on the dipping, on the dippage? Is it like a flat color, or is it like a full on like ornate design? One of the guys I shoot with had his previous bows hydro dipped, utter ball ache because he'd been shooting with it for years. Tether bow to pieces, which meant he had to. Yeah, the disassembly, like, if you're gonna do it on something that's easier to disassemble. A bow, I can imagine being an absolute fucking ball ache. Like, holy crap. I want a red and black tiger stripe design. Ooh. Idea, lol. You got a few. Oh, red and black tiger stripes. Someone did. I want to hydrate my skin. Yeah, I've seen people do hydro dipping their hands and stuff. That's always cool. Shame it never lasts, but like, I'm never gonna wish it on myself, like losing a limb. But artificial limbs, I would have a different limb every day of the week. I'd have a smart casual. I'd have a hyper casual. I'd have a steampunk. I'd have a cyber. I'd have like RGB gamer hell prosthetics. Like, holy shit. I would have racks and racks and racks of like of these fucking like prosthetic limbs. Like, what do you think you're getting into prosthetics for? What do you think I'm still friends with you for getting into prosthetics? That's what I'm gonna follow. I'm absolutely gonna call on you when I lose a hand. Like Bio, can you please hook me up with some cool fucking prosthetics? Like, are you kidding me? You know I'm gonna be on the phone. Like, the day of the accident that took my limbs, I'd be on the phone like, Bio, it's time, it's finally time. Buckle up, motherfucker. I got you, boo. Yeah. Bio, if I lose a limb, I want you to make me some cyberpunk names. Fuck yeah. Like, I started getting sent a lot of prosthetic TikToks not long ago. And it's all people like, oh, this prosthetic has like a phone charger in it. It's got a little hollow thing for like storage. That's so cool. But nothing as sinister as weapons, just like an arm with a cookie cutter in it. Yeah, like a pizza cutter. Like, it looks threatening, but it's just for food. That's what I want. Pizza cut hand. Fucking right. Just an arm that's a lava lamp. Oh, If lava lamps didn't get so fucking hot, I'd be 1000% there with you. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. Like, I'm all for that. Surely, like, going up in bio, like, your engineer's enough that you can figure this out. A cold lava lamp, like, wearable lava lamp. Would you need, like, some sort of other liquid because water might be too heavy? Fucking sort it out. Get on it. Go on. Fucking do it. Go. Do it. Headache. Yeah, right? I don't ask much of my chat. Just fucking prosthetic limb, like, innovations. No dilly-dallying. We need wearable lava lamps. Going up, it's fine. Bio will be in my house on Friday for our weekly movie night. So I will scream at him in person. Remember the cold is like thing, it burns a still thing. Like not like super cold, but like room temperature. Room temperature lava lamp. If you could. A little drone thing from Metal Gear games. True. The Big Boss's like arm from Metal Gear 5 was pretty fucking good. The rocket punch was incredible. Oh, you look at it for anymore. God damn it. Yes, innovator. Speak, Bekalisk. Let's feed the engineers more ideas. Do those weird toys that you were like, oh no, I know it. They went like, yeah, I know those. Yeah, I wouldn't. I like the novelty. I would hate it. And that does that. No. I can imagine like if you're trying to run away from someone, it's going like, wait, what? No. Happy for that to be someone else. I'd kill myself. Why do you hate? It's like I think we've discovered what the opposite of a ninja is. Something that's so incredibly like visible in every sense. Like to every sense, it's like it's so loud you can see it. It's so loud you can smell it. It's so loud you can just feel it coming. Cranky. Wait. Anti-ninja confirmed. Right? Oh, Christ on a bike. Yeah, I would fully endorse it as like a like a 1st of April prank. It's Auntie Ninja. Don't be rude to your Auntie Ninja. She's come a long way. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd hate to have it like stick around for any more than like 30 seconds, but I'd love to see it. Pains you wanking over your fucking whole arm movement. Kendra, do not utilize the elbow. It's just... That's all it is. Or are you a proponent of the minimum movement? Where it's just it's pure wrist. You lock the elbow and it's just wrist. Fucking what are we talking about here? To think like not like an hour ago I was talking about lighting and artwork and CG and TV and like fucking video games. I was critiquing Game of Thrones, and now look at us discussing what joints do we use to masturbate. What happened, guys? What the fuck happened? Lock your arms, move the entire rest of your body. It's all in the hips. It's from efficient masturbation. There's no wastage. No wastage. I feel like that's how you get away with like masturbating in public. Is you just do it very efficiently. Like, he's wanking in public. Yeah, but isn't he doing it efficiently? Becca, I'm so happy it's taken you so long. That's perfect to me. It's exactly what I wanted. He's wanking in public, but he's doing it very efficiently. Oh no. These quotes are going to be used in court one day, aren't they? I can tell already. You aren't lunging, you're doing it right. Yeah, there's no better cardio than having a cheeky wanky wank. Doing burpee wanks. Yeah, like it's called it's called wank fit. Like if you're not like CrossFit is dead, long live wank fit. Oh god. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh but yes. It's too late. It already exists. We've named it. Our collective monster child. It's like the Wii Fit. Oh, the cum fit. The more you cum, the fit you get. Yeah, no. I saw Nintendo's latest direct. It was very fucking weird. No. Oh yeah, there you go. It's the high score everyone wants to get. Is the Nintendo Comfort? Man, I fucking realized, like, it's not over the weekend. I realized, like, there's how now it's fucking Joe Wicks doing an exercise routine like a babe station or something equally shady. The 900 channels on Sky. Fucking hell, the 900 channels on Sky. I remember discovering those as a kid. Hot damn. Just busting all over the carpet. Kendrop, if I ever come to your house, I'm never walking on the floors. Ever. I'm sticking to the walls. Like fucking Spider-Man. I'm nowhere near him. All the busting. Just the non-stop busting. I probably would stick to the walls. I can't tell if that's a dig at me or Kentrop. But let me answer you this with yes. Absolutely stick to the walls. You want to say, oh, burpees is wanky. I mean, true. No one comes out of this conversation looking particularly great. Let's be honest. Let's be real. No one gets out of this clean. Which is how we got into this mess in the first place. It's so R-rated. Oh man, it's not even a porn parody. It's just straight up porn. But also, so I found out over the weekend that there's a good few of my family, like cousins and stuff, that occasionally check in on the streams and just see how I'm doing. So I look forward to an awkward text from my aunt or something going like, I won't be checking any more of those again. Listen, we're gonna just diversify your laws with the less people. Well, going up, if you want to subscribe, we have a haha emote. Or actually, you could just fucking unlock it via channel points. Save your money. Just unlock the emote and use that for the day. It's my treat to you. You know what? You're welcome. I love it. I love it. Just you know what? Good. Everyone's cheersing to Wank Fitness, so you're all damned now, just by being here. Everyone in the chat, everyone lurking, everyone doing everything, absolutely. There you go. You got a new haha. Now you have to go into someone else's stream, unlock their haha emote, and then come back and use theirs as well. The Wank Fit, yeah. It's all everyone's talking about these days, is the new Wank Fit. Right, what are we doing with all this? Trying desperately to continue drawing amongst just the wank apocalypse. I'll wing it Conks tomorrow. Oh yeah, does Conk have like an outright just haha emote? Actually no, I'm subscribed to him, so I should know. He do not. Outrageous. It seems like a lot of people don't actually have haha emotes. At least not the people that I've got subscribed to me, or I'm subscribed to. Outrageous. Wankarog. Oh god, Wanknarok. That's the true ending for the Vikings. Just use nerd then. Fair enough. Yeah, and they'll do it. hang on. In honor of the sleepy Aussie. I like Wanknarok. It's way better than it should fucking be. Right, it's coming together, I feel. I think I need another another pass on the highlights. Bearded Princess one. Can we just give thanks to the Bearded Princess for a hot second? God fucking love that guy. See, look, when you look at the fridges on the 18th time today, it's like, I need it. I think, am I still sub to Bearded Princess? I don't know if I am. I keep catching gift subs to Bearded Princess. I think I've caught like 4 months of of subs to Bearded Princess without having without actually being subscribed with my own money. It's been really great. Send nudes. I like that. Send nudes. Whose is that? It's all. That's a great emote. I actually really like it. It's super readable. It's funny as fuck. The colors are great. 10 out of 10 emote. 10 out of 10. I'm down for it. Me likey. Let's... just sling some highlights around everywhere. Some glistening shine. Another Welsh streamer. Are you just collecting them, Reckless? Is that what's happening? There's no shame in it. Like, as long as they get to go home at the end of the night. I'm gonna siege you with the what? They're like Pokemon now. Are you fighting them? Be honest. Are they fighting for your enjoyment? Right, I think we're steaming on with this little jelly cube man now. Oh, what time is it? 9. That's not too bad. Legally, you should say no. I agree. I completely agree. How's that looking for a little jelly cube? So what I do want to do is I want to colour the arrows that are sticking out. Because it's a lot of similar colours, this one. Because basically I want to make this into a... I only know self-destruct. That's all I know how to do. All I know is self-destruct. I got one move in all 4 slots. Use wank fu. Not in a kids' TV show, I don't. Not for Pokemon. Only on my only barrels. I actually feel like that should be a little bit darker and washed out. And something I want to do real quick. I know we're not finished with this cube by any stretch, but I want to try something real quick. Because I think it's not gonna be like a late one tonight. Because the past few days have been fucking exhausting, if I'm honest. I need to spend time with my partner because it's been very busy. And they need some barrel time. That know that I still like them. We're still buddies. Only barrels not what is like I wonder if I should get the domain only barrels now. No one will ever use it, but I'll have it. I was tempted, you know that emojis as like domain names can be a thing now. I was tempted to get just the barrel emoji I've been released. You want to create it? Do it. So I want to do this, and then sweep like that. And then what I can do is airbrush half of this away. That. I think that looks fucking tight. So from regular, ultra luxe. Farmers only. Fuck me, farmers only. Looks the tits. Ah, going up. I haven't heard that in absolutely ages. Fucking tits. Yep. Me likey. Barrel likey. There's more I want to do to this. I want to paint the stuff inside, but what I'll do is because I don't think I'm completely sold on all the jelliness. However, something I want to do is I get a good sort of bone color like that, and then I'll color this little dude in. I want them to be visible, but also they won't have their full color, so I'm going to desaturate them basically. I'll start with this one here, just because I'm basically giving like a little teaser of what we're going to be doing next week. I'm basically just laying a little bit of transparency on it. I think that will look fucking tits. But my dudes, I think... Yeah, right? It's like, no. Oh, he had a plan. I'm fucking... My boy's wicked smart. So yeah, I think that's gonna really like that gradient and coloring in the actual bits floating around are gonna really set this piece off. Are gonna make this look chef's kiss. But I think I will call it there for tonight. Just because I just fucking need to. I need to sleep. I need to stop. And I won't do that for the rest of the week. But I will be back on Thursday for more Witcher. We will be doing Darkest Dungeon on Saturday. I want it to be the last one we do, but however, I don't know if it will because I think I'm shit, and that's gonna go to pot. And then Sunday we're back with The Witcher. Have a good night wanking. I will. You have a good wanking too. Everyone, if you're going to wank tonight, have a good one. Have a really good wank. Wank well. Why don't you? Who have we got? Who have we got that's about... the guy I was thinking of streaming isn't streaming today. The bastard. He takes Mondays and Tuesdays off. Let's go to have a good wank, people. Wank well, friends. Should we raid Steve's sketches? He's a good egg. He's painting some stuff. He's painting some squirrels by the looks of him. But yes, guys, I will see you on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for chatting, being here, brightening my night, and if I could brighten your night a little bit as well, then I think that's an equal exchange. I'll see you all again very, very, very soon. And yes, as Bio said, pre-stretch before you wank. It's very, very important.